The ACC, once again, is a wide open conference in 2024. And they now add 3 new members as SMU, California, and Stanford are joining the conference this season. And the major question for me is, will any of these 3 new members really compete in the conference in 2024? That's the question that we're going to answer today. So welcome back to the Gridiron Expert, guys. We're so glad you could join us today. As always, please continue to like, comment, subscribe, share our videos, and of course, check out everything down in the description below. That includes our website, thegridironexpert.com, home of our expert picks, college football spread picks that have beat out over 80% of the national handicappers each of the last 6 years. Some of the best picks in the country for one of the lowest prices in the country. Go check it out. Sign up today. The season's going to be here before you know it, and we want you to win big with us, just like we want you to join our GE Nation. You can do that by subscribing to the channel, hitting that notification button, and also sending us some of your team's gear to the mailing address in the description below. All the stuff you see back here has been sent in by you guys, the fans, and we're extremely grateful for it. We want to continue to add more teams. We want to represent your team in every video and expand our GE Nation from coast to coast. So let's take a look at this, guys. 3 new teams. This has been a series this week, right? We did it for the SEC, we did it for the Big Ten, we did it for the Big 12, and now we're doing it for the ACC in terms of the newcomers to the conferences. All this conference realignment stuff's getting crazy, guys. It's only going to get crazier over these next few years. But you look at the ACC this year. You know, Florida State won it last year, went undefeated, didn't even get to the college football playoff. Clemson, always a perennial contender. Virginia Tech, going to be sneaky good this year. Maybe Miami finally rises up the ranks. A lot of contenders, but no one true favorite. It is a pretty wide open conference. And today we're ranking the 3 new teams. And coming in at number 1, we have SMU. Give me the Mustangs as the best of the 3 new teams entering the conference this year. And to me, I think there's actually a pretty big gap there. The gap between SMU and the team we have coming in second, I think is pretty large. The Mustangs, it kind of might be a surprise for some, considering they were a Group of 5 team last year, being ahead of some Power 5 opponents. They're a dang good team, guys. This is a team that maybe could be a playoff dark horse in their first year in a power conference, their first year in the ACC, and here's why. Preston Stone returns at quarterback. Injured at the end of last year, was having a phenomenal season before he went down. He's a veteran. He plays really, really well. And he's going to continue to play really, really well behind a loaded offensive line. That's exactly what SMU has. You've got to win the battle in the trenches. The Mustangs can do just that. The offense as a whole under Rhett Lashley going to be very strong. Has been the last few years. Don't expect anything different. The defense continues to improve. It's been on a steady incline. They were 12th in the nation last year in total defense, giving up just 304 yards per game. They're going to continue to get better. This is a team that went 11-3, won the AAC last year, but they got left out of a New Year's Six bowl game. Some feel like they got snubbed. Liberty getting to go to the Fiesta Bowl, not SMU. Didn't matter anyways. Yes, SMU did lose their bowl game to Boston College, but it's all right. This is a team that has all the pieces to contend in the ACC this year, and they have the schedule to do it too. Very, very favorable schedule for SMU. Their first ACC game, their first conference game is at home against Florida State. So talk about welcoming in the reigning ACC champions to your house to kick off conference play. That's going to be an epic, epic environment. Their toughest game after that is probably the road game at Louisville. After that, all other games are pretty winnable. This is an SMU team that I could see being favored in at least 9 games, maybe even 10. Pull off an upset or 2, and the Mustangs are not only contending for an ACC title, but they're contending for a playoff spot in the new 12-team format. Coming in at number 2, we have got California, the Golden Bears. They went 6-7 last year, winning their final 3 regular season games to clinch bowl eligibility. They now enter their 8th season under Justin Wilcox, and honestly, he's lasted longer at California than I thought he would. They've been very, very patient with him, considering this is now his 8th year, and he's only compiled a 36-43 record with just 3 bowl appearances. He needs a big year. The Golden Bears need a big year. They need a winning record. That's what they need. Their best record under Wilcox was 8-5 in 2019. This could maybe be the year that they hit that 8-win mark. Maybe they can hit that mark in 2024. Fernando Mendoza had a breakout season at quarterback. Looks like he's going to be the starter this year. But Chandler Rogers, the transfer from North Texas, could give him a run for his money as well. They have a very underrated wide receiver core and a defense that seems to finally have the pieces to be the defense you'd expect under Justin Wilcox. A defensive-minded guy, this defense seems they could finally take that next step. This is a team that I really could see being favored in 7 games this year, maybe even one more, maybe 8. could be favored in 7 or 8 games, they would pull off an upset or two, they do have a chance to match the best record of the Justin Wilcox era, maybe even eclipse it. And then finally, Stanford coming in at number 3. We knew last year that Troy Taylor leaving Sacramento State to come take on the Stanford job, that was going to be a rebuilding project. No one expected Stanford to contend last year. No one's expecting Stanford to contend in the ACC this year. It's a rebuilding project. The Cardinals went just 3-9 last year as the least experienced team in all of college football, had one of the worst offensive line situations in all of college football, but 3-9 with 2 one-possession losses, but 3 wins, 2 of them coming in conference play. So 2 conference wins for Troy Taylor. This team showed signs of life. They showed signs of fight. They never really rolled over and, just gave up. They won those conference games on the road at Colorado in a remarkable comeback, and then on the road at Washington State as well. Again, Troy Taylor, he's a phenomenal coach. He knows an offense. He knows how to run a team. He's just got a ways to go. That's why they're last among these newcomers. It's a new era for the program. It's a new era with them transitioning to this new conference. This is a team that I expect to have a losing record again this season, not just because of the talent they have, still building a team, but also the schedule. Opening up the season against TCU, traveling to Clemson, traveling to Notre Dame, traveling to NC State, a home game against Virginia Tech, who is going to be a very good team in the ACC this year. Just going to be a rough season for the Cardinal as they deal with not just a conference transition, but a program transition as a whole. So there you go, guys. The ACC, it's wide open. It was wide open last year. We knew Florida State was going to be a contender. We knew Clemson was going to be a contender. We knew Louisville might be solid. We didn't really know all the details. Once again, this year, wide open. Florida State loses tons. Clemson, can they bounce back? Is it going to be someone like Virginia Tech or Miami or Louisville that takes charge? Could it be one of these newcomers like SMU? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know what you think of these 3 newcomers. Let us know what you think of the ACC as a whole. We're getting closer and closer to prediction season. We'll have thoughts and predictions on every single team in the conference coming your way very, very soon. But until then, please continue to like, comment, subscribe, share our videos. Check out everything down in the description below. That includes our website, thegridironexpert.com. That includes our expert picks. That includes our mailing addresses and some of your team's gear to be featured in every single video as we expand our GE Nation, which we do want you to be a part of. Take advantage of it, guys. Be on our team today. And once again, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on The Gridiron Expert.
Yeah.